Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will understand one of the most important questions about the United States government. How does Congress make a law? In America, laws are not made by one person alone. A law goes through a long process involving the House of Representatives, the Senate, committees, debates, voting, and finally the President. This process is called the legislative process. Let's understand it step by step. Step 1. The idea for a law. Every law begins with an idea. This idea can come from many places. It can come from a citizen, a group of people, a business, a social organization, the president, or a member of Congress. For example, people may demand a new law for education, immigration, taxes, safety, healthcare, gun control, or the environment. But one important point is this: only a member of Congress can officially introduce a bill in Congress. A bill means a written proposal for a new law or a change in an existing law. Step 2. The bill is written. Before an idea becomes a bill, it must be written in proper legal language. Members of Congress and their staff prepare the bill. Sometimes legal experts also help draft it. The bill explains what the proposed law will do, who it will affect, how it will work, and sometimes how much money it will cost. Step 3. The bill is introduced. After the bill is ready, it is introduced in either the House of Representatives or the Senate. If the bill is introduced in the House, it gets a number starting with HR. If the bill is introduced in the Senate, it gets a number starting with S. For example, a House bill may be called HR 100, while a Senate bill may be called S 100. There is one special rule. Bills that raise revenue, such as tax bills, must begin in the House of Representatives. Step 4. The bill goes to committee. After introduction, the bill is sent to a committee. Committees are smaller groups of lawmakers who study specific topics. For example, there are committees on education, defense, immigration, finance, agriculture, transportation, and many other subjects. The committee studies the bill carefully. It may hold hearings where experts, government officials, and citizens give their opinions. The committee may also change the bill. This process is called markup. After discussion and changes, the committee votes on whether the bill should move forward. If the committee does not approve the bill may die there. This means it does not move forward. Step 5. The bill goes to the floor. If the committee approves the bill, it goes to the full House or full Senate for debate. This is called floor consideration. Members of Congress debate the bill. They discuss whether the bill is good or bad, what changes are needed, and how it will affect the country. During debate, lawmakers may propose amendments. An amendment is a change or addition to the bill. Step 6. Voting in the first chamber. After debate and amendments, the members vote. In the House of Representatives, a simple majority is usually needed to pass a bill. Since the House has 435 members, 218 votes are normally needed if all members are voting. In the Senate, a simple majority is also usually enough for final passage, meaning 51 out of 100 senators. But in the Senate, debate can be delayed by a filibuster. To end debate on most legislation, the Senate often needs cloture, which usually requires 60 votes. Step 7. The bill goes to the other chamber. If the bill passes the House, it goes to the Senate. If the bill passes the Senate first, it goes to the House. The other chamber repeats a similar process. The bill may go to committee, then debate, then amendments, and then voting. But there is a very important rule. Both the House and the Senate must pass the exact same version of the bill. Step 8. What if the House and Senate pass different versions? Sometimes the House passes one version of a bill, and the Senate passes a different version. In that case, the differences must be solved. This can happen through further amendments, negotiations, or sometimes a conference committee. A conference committee includes members from both the House and the Senate. Their job is to create one final version of the bill that both chambers can accept. After the final version is ready, both the House and the Senate must vote again on the same final text. Step 9. The bill goes to the President. Once both chambers pass the same bill, it is sent to the President of the United States. Now the President has several choices. First, the President can sign the bill. If the President signs it, the bill becomes law. Second, the President can veto the bill. A veto means the President rejects the bill and sends it back to Congress. Third, if the President does not sign the bill and Congress is still in session, the bill can become law after 10 days, not counting Sundays. Fourth, If Congress adjourns during that 10-day period and the president does not sign the bill does not become law. This is called a pocket veto. Step 10. Can Congress override a veto? Yes, if the president vetoes a bill, Congress can still make it law. But this is difficult. To override a presidential veto, both the House and the Senate must pass the bill again with a 2/3 majority. If both chambers reach that 2/3 vote, the bill becomes law even without the president's signature. Step 11. The bill becomes a law. When the bill is signed by the president, or when Congress overrides a veto, the bill becomes an act of Congress. That means it is now a federal law. After this, government departments and agencies may create rules and systems to enforce the law. For example, if Congress passes a law about immigration, the Department of Homeland Security or U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services may help apply and enforce it. Simple example. Let's take a simple example. Imagine Congress wants to make a new education law. First, someone suggests the idea. Then a member of Congress introduces it as a bill. The bill goes to an education committee. The committee studies it, holds hearings, and makes changes. Then the House debates and votes. If the House passes it, the Senate reviews it. The Senate may also debate, amend, and vote. If both chambers pass the same bill, it goes to the president. If the president signs it, it becomes law. Why is this process so long? The process is long because American democracy uses checks and balances. A law can affect millions of people, so it must be discussed, debated, reviewed, amended, and voted on carefully. The House represents the people based on population. The Senate represents the states equally. The president represents the executive branch. This system is designed so that no single person or group can easily make laws alone. Conclusion. So, the U.S. Congress makes laws through a step-by-step process. Idea, bill introduction, committee, debate, vote, other chamber, final approval, president, law. This is how an idea becomes a federal law in the United States. If you found this video helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Which U.S. law topic should we explain next?